Canada spike in refusals for express entry applications where spouse is shown as non-accompanying. Canada has recently seen a noticeable rise in refusals of express entry permanent residence applications where the applicant declares their spouse as not accompanying. This video sparked concern among immigration professionals and prospective applicants, as it could significantly affect immigration strategies for married individuals. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. Canada's Immigration Department, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, is increasingly rejecting permanent residency applications under the express entry system or issuing procedural fairness letters to applicants who declare their spouse as non-accompanying. This tactic, often used to gain a higher comprehensive ranking system score, is now under close watch. Many of these cases involve applicants who are already residing in Canada, with their spouse also present on a temporary permit, such as a study or work visa. IRCC has begun treating these declarations as potentially misleading, triggering legal consequences. Express entry system and the importance of CRS scores. Canada's express entry system is a points-based immigration management framework designed to select skilled workers for permanent residency. Applicants are assessed on various human capital factors including age, education, work experience, and language proficiency. Their performance in these areas is translated into a CRS score. Individuals are then placed into a pool, where they are ranked, and periodic draws are held to invite top-ranking candidates to apply for permanent residence. Express entry is open to both foreign nationals living outside Canada and those already inside the country on temporary visas. In recent years, more candidates already living in Canada have turned to express entry to transition to permanent resident status. Why applicants exclude their spouse? When an individual includes their spouse in the application, CRS points are shared between the applicant and the spouse. This often results in a lower overall score, especially if the spouse has weak language skills or lower educational qualifications. To avoid this, applicants may list their spouse as non-accompanying, which allows them to be assessed as a single applicant. Being assessed as single can offer up to 40 more CRS points in the core human capital section, since no points are deducted for spousal factors. While this strategy may seem like a harmless way to boost one's CRS score, it becomes problematic when the spouse is already in Canada and clearly intends to live there permanently. In such cases, IRCC argues that declaring the spouse as non-accompanying may be a misrepresentation of the truth. Legal risks and procedural fairness letters. Misrepresentation is a serious offense under Canadian immigration law. Under Sections 16(1) and 40(1) of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, applicants are legally obligated to provide truthful information and to not withhold material facts. Applicants suspected of misrepresentation often receive a PFL from IRCC. This letter gives them the opportunity to respond and explain their decision. However, if the explanation is not accepted, the application can be rejected, and the applicant may face a 5-year ban from entering or applying to Canada. India's dominance and policy shifts in express entry. India continues to be the top source country for express entry invitations. In 2023, nearly 52,100 Indian nationals received invitations to apply for permanent residency, about 47% of all invitations issued that year. However, the express entry program itself is evolving. Traditional all-program draws are becoming rare. IRCC now heavily favors category-based draws, which target candidates based on French language proficiency, Canadian work experience, provincial nominee program nominations, or occupation-specific needs in fields like healthcare, education, and skilled trades. Additionally, a major policy change in March 2024 removed CRS points awarded for having a valid job offer. This decision was aimed at preventing fraudulent practices involving the sale of fake job offers and labor market impact assessments. Safer and lawful ways to improve CRS scores. Immigration experts strongly discourage the misuse of the non-accompanying spouse provision. Instead, they recommend lawful strategies to improve CRS scores, such as retaking language tests for better results, learning French to benefit from category-based draws, or applying through the PNP, which can add significant points. Misrepresentation may bring temporary gains, but it risks future immigration prospects. As IRCC increases, enforcement, transparency and truthfulness are more essential than ever for a successful application. Conclusion: honesty is the best strategy. The express entry system remains a fast and efficient pathway to Canadian permanent residency. However, with growing enforcement and procedural checks, applicants must prioritize honesty. Declaring a spouse as non-accompanying when they live in Canada may seem like a minor detail but can lead to grave consequences. The most reliable route to Canadian immigration continues to be the one built on transparency and legal compliance. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.